Maulana, are we to be tortured as by shaitan as Sayyidina Bilal Habashi alayhi salam was tortured as a captive?
To be tortured as Where you come up with this stuff? Life is torturing enough. So if you're living life, most likely you're being tortured. Pay your bills is torture, to get your groceries now is torture, to have a decent family is torture, to raise your children right is torture. What part of this dunya is not treacherous? So everything you can see it in a different way. Tortured by somebody grab your ear and stick a toothpaste into you, no. But that's not the way. But generally life in itself is very difficult for those whom believe. Just to raise yourself and raise your family in a good belief system, when the system is not interested in belief and is angered by belief. So keeping one's faith in days of difficulty is like holding a hot coal within your hand. So, and the real faith is the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, because Dajjal is going to come out and talk a lot about La ilaha illallah. So that's going to be very difficult for people, and that's why they're teaching, no, that kalima has no power without Muhammadun Rasulullah. If you take it out, half of it, then we don't understand which La ilaha illallah he's talking about. Because is he saying this or that, or which ilah, which Allah, what are you talking about? So they're playing with names, but La ilaha illallah, that Allah we know by the kalimas Muhammadun Rasulullah. Right? So you say God for you to translate. There is no God but God. If you're sitting with a room of people with different beliefs, what does that mean? This guy believes in 300 gods, this guy says he's walking God, the other one says that the God is coming. So yeah, everyone has a different understanding and belief, but we accept the ilah and the Allah of Sayyidina Muhammad. That's why if you take out the description, then we don't know what we're stuck with. And that's what Dajjal is coming with. He's coming and saying that we're all unified, and that's not the case. And we see it in everyday life, and we always point that out, that everyone has a different impression. If we say we have to build this thing, everyone in their mind has an impression of what that is to be looking like. But that's not the case, everyone's mind is going to think of something different. But as soon as you draw it and say, no, this is what it's going to look like, then you can bring everybody back onto the same page. So imagine then we know the Allah of what Prophet taught us. We know through the Sharia all of its limits and boundaries and all of the teachings of the Creator. So that defines for us our entire belief system based on what Muhammadun Rasulullah brought. Now another person that has today's belief, he believes God is a walking man. Say, what? So when he says there is no God but God, he's talking about his illusion of a walking man. So no, it's not the same. But everything has to be clearly defined. Islam is defined by Muhammadun Rasulullah. But that's the hadith they want to take out, they want to take out the name of Prophet. So these are the days of Dajjal and deception.